Kawasaki.
Kowski.
It should be like Kawasaki. But...
Yeah.
But it's Kawasaki.
Scores. Before
Scores.
deduction.
Oh, there's an A there.
Oh, honestly, I thought I'd caught you, Ross.
So, a lot of movement in the championship. So, Giles is down in last before any deductions. Juan in 7th. Caldo in 6th with 30. Woolley in 5th with 32. Scotty current reigning in the midfield battle with 4th. 4th with 39 points. Cairns moved up to 3rd with 57
I was
points.
already in 3rd.
Oh, sorry. Roscoe in 2nd with 60 and myself in 1st with 67. And the team standings have, MFR have moved away from the Spinbox. Get the kind of similar difference with myself and Cairns. And Spinbox and Team are neck and neck as it stands.
I've got a chance to overtake Scotty.
Well,
This is huge for the kid.
it is huge for the kid. Now.
Right.
Any deductions?
Yes.
Okay, what have you got, Willie?
I'm prosecuting Giles.
Ah. Oh yeah, I have one for I don't know if it was Giles or Juan. What?
I've just seen Scott's face.
It's not. To be fair, Scott. To be fair, I don't know if it was Juan. I think it was Juan, not Giles.
It was Formulas in that hit me.
That's Giles.
Right,
I was up ahead, so I assume it was Juan.
There's also the one, I've got a good angle of Caldo as well. For that turn one incident.
How many prosecutions are we doing? Let's get that out of the way first.
I have one.
Right, 1, 2, 3, and Caldo, I assume you have one as well for the first corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, so we got 4.
Busy court.
Is this 4 for the same incident, or?
I have
No,
one.
different
Mine's a
incident.
separate incident.
I've got one
Right,
GI
okay,
on a
Willie.
double move against me.
Okay, I'll
Willie,
show
if
my
you're ready,
clap.
you go first. So you're prosecuting Giles here.
Giles, I'm prosecuting
No.
Formulas then.
Okay.
Formula's in, right? Okay,
Just
cool.
play the clip. No stoppages.
This is including the turn one incident, but it's not the turn one incident, it's just after.
Right, okay.
Who are you prosecuting?
On the right hand side.
When his wing goes.
Not that.
Wait. Here now.
This bit.
Watch on my right hand side.
Right, okay. So is there any other clips of that we have kicking around?
I might
I don't-
have it from behind, watching behind, but my clips are uploading just now.
Give me a sec. I might have it from the back. First, when you and I were just sitting watching.
Yeah. Well, that'll be the better angle than mine, Ross, if you have it.
Caldo, who was it that hit you in the first corner?
I don't know.
Okay.
think,
I can tell you that as well. It's not looking good, fam, but it looks like it was Cairns.
Yeah.
It was Cairns. It was
Okay.
Oh
Cairns.
my God, Cairns! What are you playing at?
So
Right, okay.
I haven't said
Okay.
anything yet because we've not got to that point.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
I was waiting till we
let's
finished
go.
this prosecution.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
gonna go
okay.
over, right, hold on.
All right, let's not get mixed up.
Ross is having enough. Again.
Lady, see my screen.
Right,
Oh,
so it's
hang on.
just the second incident we're focusing on just now, Ross. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Ignore
I'm trying to
turn
say.
one.
One. And then obviously into turn 2 when Willie lost.
Just press
So just turn
play.
2. Just turn 2. Okay. Does anybody need to see the clips again? So that was Giles and Willie. So that means that Ross and Scotty can't talk about it.
Well, I have to talk about it to defend Giles.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Like for the deliberations, I mean.
Ah,
Right. Right. Okay. So Woolard, you want your minute now then?
Yep.
Right. Ready? On you go now.
First of all, you'll be glad there's no diagrams for this one, so don't worry. Right, as you can see, there's the incident after turn one, which puts me off the track to avoid any damage or collision with anyone else. As I rejoin the track, I see Giles on my right, so I try to stay to the left as there's lots of space, and you can see it from my steering wheel that I'm turning to the left. On my angle, from Ross's angle, you can see him on the racing line and then come aggressively onto the left-hand side off of the racing line into the open space when there's nothing or any reason for him to do so. And then doing so has hit me in my front wing and caused yellow damage. I can provide evidence of that if required. And that's me.
Right, Scott, on you go.
yeah. So Willard goes off the track at turn 1 to avoid the incident, but there was an incident where we talked about when you come back on the track, you have to be in control of your car, and he comes back on right on the right hand side. There was a lot of space on the left to use there, which would have avoided this incident. So he comes back on straight over the corner to the right hand side. Giles is coming left to go round the corner because it's a chicane there. 2 and 3 are a chicane, and takes the front wing off of Willie.
Are you done, Scotty?
Can we see the incident again?
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. Should we see both angles again, and then we'll discuss? So let's watch Woolie's first, Ross, if that's okay, and then yours. Okay, right. We'll just see Ross's quickly. Now, on you go, mate.
Mine?
Yeah, your angle, Ross. Your angle.
I just showed you mine. I'll do it again.
No, do it again. Do it again.
Right, we're watching Willie.
Right. Okay. I'm happy. You guys happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My one thing I'd say is, Ross, stop zooming in on the first corner when we just said we're focusing on the second corner.
I was pointing it at Willie and Giles. That was all I was doing.
Right. I'm definitely Willie.
I just saw it like
Willie.
as we were going, as we
Def-
we're watching it, it was like.
I was trying to follow Willie and Giles's car through the carnage.
Right. We're on to deliberations now.
Yes, you've deafened them.
Right.
Yes.
2 minutes. No. Yes, I have. They can't hear a thing. So, do you mind if I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
So who's this against? Is it Giles?
Yeah.
It's Willie against Giles.
Right. Okay.
And I think it's 5 off of Giles because Willie does leave him plenty of space on the right hand side. Giles then does swipe across and push him onto the left. When
Yeah, he moved. You can see it in Ross's angle. He moves over to the left again.
yeah, and there's enough space there in my opinion for Willie.
Okay.
Any other?
I would have gone for a racing incident at most, to be honest. But if you're happy with 5, that's fine with me. I just
Right,
think it's
cool.
like he's on the racing line. Willie's come off. They're both kind of straight, and then it's like clipped. But I can see your argument. That's-
Giles moved. So Willie's not on the racing line, but Giles comes from on the racing line left.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I can see your argument. It's just when I watched it, that's how I kind of saw it.
Because
But
that was I mean that's what because what Scott said about him coming all the way over to the right and not leaving space is just a load of nonsense.
again,
So let's not tell them what's happened. See with the net when it's the incident involving Cairns, if he's getting any prosecution, just DM me what the, or you just tell us when you come off, and then we'll see or one of us is going to have to record it actually. So I'll just take my headphones off. That's what I'll do. Cairns, I'll record it and I'll take my headphones off. All right.
well, I can. Oh yeah, because I won't have sound. I could just take my
Yeah,
head.
well,
I could just
You've
take.
said that to the 3 people that if that's the case won't be listening to it.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
well,
that's
Cairns,
very
we'll just
much.
take our headphones off and record it and look for thumbs up.
Yeah.
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 Right. Okay. So, Scotty, you are back. Ross, you are back. And Willie, you are back. So, what's the next
Can they hear
incident
us?
that we're on to now?
Can we get confirmation?
Ross, can you hear us?
I can go very quickly because mine should be very, very quick. No offence, Caldo, but you really shouldn't have much of an argument to defend June on this.
Right. Let's see the clip then, Ross, first.
What's this for?
Yeah, hold on, let's do it.
What's this for?
So this is Ross accusing Juan of something.
Yeah, a double move heading into a braking zone as I was trying to overtake.
Right.
Made,
Let's see.
yeah,
Let's see the angle. Then we'll get the.
I would have Discord is working on my phone.
Nice. That's,
No evidence,
that'll
no
be-
claim.
that'll be quick.
Right, so I'll just give you the voice and the clip because it's not going to take long. There's one.
No, Ross, we've got
Okay.
a system. Flip first. Go. Just play it, no pausing.
Why is it fast forwarded?
One
Go
more
back
time.
and play that again.
Okay. Right. So Ross, you have a minute to prosecute. Cairns happy with that? Yeah.
Yep.
Minute to prosecute. Starting. Ross, you ready? Sorry, mate.
Let me jump over.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready to
Go. Go.
It moves off the racing line to defend the inside, which is fine, but I've got overspeed coming down the outside. And he starts to brake, he makes a double move and he cuts across. Even no matter what, I'm maintaining a straight line, don't turn my wheel as I'm heading straight for the open corner. And because he slammed on the brakes, I was going for the overtake. It's a brake check. I've lost the front corner of my wing, which caused me considerable distress for the rest of the race. I had to defend really hard against Callum. So double move under braking, going into the inside, and it's caused damage to me. That's all I need to say.
Okay. Caldo, you've got a minute. Ready?
I would say that both the movements to the left had been completed before Ross got to the back of Juan, who's then slowed down. Juan slowed down, and Ross hasn't anticipated him slowing down. Therefore, that puts the onus liability on Ross. But he also changed his argument from saying a double movement to brake checking him as he was given his words for the prosecution there. And as far as I'm aware, we don't take emotional turmoil in the races into account when we're trying to decide on penalties against other drivers. Therefore, racing incident.
Right.
The first thing I'd like to
Trevor.
say is I just had Ross on full screen as Callum was speaking. And I forgot. He just sat there like,
Right. They've been muted and deafened.
okay.
Do we want to see the incident one more time from Ross? Actually.
No, I'm happy.
Right. What do you guys think?
Scott,
Ross drives into the back of him.
so
I agree.
incident.
Incident. Nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
you can never tell with the AI
Yeah.
if they got damaged.
But he
Yeah,
doesn't. I don't think he shifts. I think he's on that line the entire time.
No,
and
I
Ross
do
is
think
playing-
I do think he defends out, but he doesn't come all the way out. So there's still room
Yeah.
on the left.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
still very much a left-hand straight.
Yeah.
There's a kink
Yeah.
in it. So even if neither one of them changed what angle they were driving at, they're still going to hit each other. And
Yeah.
I think what happened was the AI hit the 150-meter brake board.
Right.
Straight.
Ross
just
tried
went
to
for it.
undertake it, but
Yeah.
misjudged the distance between them.
Right. Sound.
Agreed.
Racing incident. Cool. Right. Okay. On to. Well, I'll unmute them and then we'll go on to the third.
Lovely.
Right. We're back.
Quick.
We're back.
Number 3.
I'll take it for me on. Let me check if it's
I
Giles or.
can't hear you, kids. I'll even come back.
Yeah, get out. On Juan,
Say that again?
I am accusing Juan of damaging my side pods.
Did one get any deductions there?
We can't tell you, mate.
Well, you can tell you.
I mean,
We'll tell you. We'll tell you
Okay.
everything at the end.
Yeah.
Everything at the end. Okay. Because we didn't tell you the first one either.
Yeah. So
Oh,
accusation on Juan. Ferg, I've sent you the clips. It's the 13-second one.
Right.
At what point in the race was this?
This was just as Ross pit. So, oh no, it was after the pit, after the safety car. Juan was in front of me, and I was driving down the straight. I can tell you what lap it was actually. It is.
why don't we just watch the clip?
It's lap 5.
Is it two? Is it 2 clips? Yeah.
Yeah, I said there's no. One of the clips is for the next one.
Right. Is that the first or second clip?
The first clip is 13 seconds. That's the one.
13 seconds is the one we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that sound just so I have the right one up on my screen. Right. I am. You recording this, Cairns?
Yeah, I'm recording, and I'll take my headphones off when you're
Yeah, so will I.
deliberating.
Because I can't hear either. So we'll
Yeah.
need a thumbs up when you guys are done. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You all see that?
Yeah, so show the clip first, then I'll tell you.
I think I might have an angle of this as well. By the way,
One more time.
You're nowhere near.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, you are.
I'm behind you. I'm right behind you.
Don't know if we even need it.
Can we see Ferg's angle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see the movement of
Mhm.
both the cars.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll need to stop recording and start again in a second.
Sorry, Ferg, I'll have all the reviews, so you can just use mine.
Yeah, I'll still record it because it's like I've missed a second there or something, you know. Bear with me, lads. It's all right. Lap 5, Cairns, safety car ending, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that what you were shouting about in the restart?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I believe so. Like, I can't remember it specifically, but specifically Wales.
Right. Sharing my screen. No. Everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 cars in front here.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Mm.
Oh
yeah.
What
again?
language was that?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
What language is that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Are you ready again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying yep. Oh yeah!
Oh,
Hmm.
an angle of that.
Okay. What language was that?
Right. So, is there any other clip?
What language is that in?
Any other clips for that? No.
No.
Right. Cool. So what we'll do is Cairns,
Was that
myself.
against one? Yeah.
Well, do I
Yeah.
get
So
my
Cairns,
accusation?
myself, and
Caldos.
oh yeah. Sorry. Yep. Cairns,
Doesn't give me
Cairns,
anything.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
So basically, I got a better line than Juan coming on onto that straight. So then I pulled on to the right, got past him before we had to take the corner. Started to brake, was going to go tight to the corner, so there's left plenty of space on the left for him to go round, and he just turned straight into the side of me, and then damages my side pods. That's me.
Yellow damage, right?
Yellow damage.
So
Was that help there? Because I'm pretty sure it was one or the other.
Hmm?
When you said
I was clarifying the amount of damage.
You're not
Just you
allowed to
guys
clarify.
know.
You're not
I
part of
couldn't
this
clarify for
investigation
Willie's
until it's
defence.
finished.
Just saying.
Callum, would you like your minute?
I would
Defend Juan.
probably not need a full minute, but from the angle, the second angle, Ferg's angle, it would look as though Juan's AI was on the racing line. Cairns, yes, came past him. However, in an attempt to get himself onto the racing line, has pulled left, and in pulling left has made contact with the front of Juan's car, which is what's caused the damage. And all Juan's been doing is following the racing line. So the damage on Cairns' car really was caused by himself coming left to get onto the racing line to take the corner. That's how it looks from the footage.
Right, happy, Caldo?
Headphones off, Cairns.
Right, our headphones are coming off. I'll deafen Caldo, and
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cairns. Fuck
If-
you, Cairns.
if you want to see the clip again,
No, we don't need
Rob,
to. We're good.
if you need to, just wave. Otherwise, when
We
you're
will.
done, thumbs up.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Sweet.
Cool. Eldo, can you still hear us? No, you can't. Good stuff.
No.
Right, so this is going to be really difficult, right? Because this
Really?
is going to be a similar incident. No, it's a similar incident, but in terms of like, did they give Juan 5 points for the incident I wanted? Because that would set a precedent, and we don't know because the three of us were deafened, and the three of them were the ones that made the decision. So,
Well,
right,
put it this
first of all,
way. Based off
There
the
you
two
go.
angles, from Kieran's angle to start with, yes, he gets past him and it looks as if he's on the line. See, as the line starts to turn, it looks as if he just starts to go wide slightly, and that's what causes Juan's guy to go in. Okay, but from Ferg's angle, it looks like they're both off of the line, and still Cairns is just trying to squeeze him. So,
Well,
is it
where I
a racing
want
incident
to
for him trying to squeeze him and creating contact that way, or is it 5 against Juan for turning into?
where I would defend Cairns is
He's ahead.
it looks like Cairns is going wide off the racing line in the second clip because the contact had already begun, and it was the fact that the two cars were banging that they were going wide through the corner.
Yeah.
Cairns had made the move down the inside, and if it was one of us, you wouldn't have just turned and hit Cairns. You would have given him the room and went wide around the corner, but the AI, for whatever reason, is stuck on the line.
But the AI was off the line as well.
The,
I would have said Cairns was
Yeah,
closer on the line
yeah.
than what Juan was, by a substantial amount.
I think it's
In
it's
my
really
opinion.
harsh. I think it's really harsh because if Juan's eyes had 5 off from that incident and then 5 off for this incident, I feel like it's a bit harsh. But also, we've got 1 minute left. Scotty, have you got anything you'd want to add to that?
No, I do think that that sort of Cairns pushes into him, tries to push him wide a little bit more than the AI pushes in. The AI is just always going to hold its line around the corner, and I don't know if it's understeer or on purpose, but it doesn't really matter. I think Cairns has created that incident more than Juan has, if that makes sense.
Well, I would, but with Cairns' clip on the first clip, Cairns, the contact starts before they even get to the apex of the corner. He gets hit from the side as they're going into the corner, which is why I think he goes wide.
Yeah,
I
but
think he's ran
he's
wide.
drifting left though. At that point,
Right.
with the
Right,
contact,
we need the side
he's still
because we're coming to the
drifting
end of the 2 minutes. If it's, is it a 5-pointer or are we putting it down to a racing incident?
left. I
If we're going
I-
letter of the law, it's 5 points to Juan because he's caused damage. He's caused
Right,
yellow
vote,
damage to
vote,
Cairns.
vote.
That's my vote personally.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Right,
been
you
2 minutes,
Rob.
so
Ross,
I-
DM me the result. Don't tell it, and I'll put it in the spreadsheet, and we'll find out at the end.
so very very quickly, Scotty, do you concur with Willie, or do you concur with me?
With you.
Okay.
Question: was my mic on?
No. Yes.
No, we can still hear you.
Did you hear my fart?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you sighed. Okay, I'll still
I thought it was a sigh as well.
I stood up and was like,
You need to
Right.
undeafen Caldo.
yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry.
He's sitting there deafened.
Sorry, Caldo. Ferg forgot about you.
On to
That's
the last one, then,
disgraceful.
right?
I know.
Last incident. Right, last
Anything else?
incident.
Anything further? Anyone
Thought there
else
was
want
one
to
more.
make a
There is
final
one more. The
claim?
first corner.
First corner,
Ah,
yeah, we have to deal with that.
But I've got no footage because my
I've
laptop.
got footage. Don't worry, I got it.
I've sent you footage as well, Ferg.
Okay, right. Do we have damage done, by the way, though?
Yeah.
Like,
The problem
what
is,
were
I need to go out and get wood quickly from my mum for the fire. Because she's now getting very angry with me. She's sending lots of passive aggressive, mostly
What is
aggressive
it?
knocks on the door.
Send her back a fart. It works, trust me.
Tell it you with 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes left. 5
Right,
minutes
okay.
time.
Where's
Oh,
Roscoe?
my AirPods are dying.
Right, okay. What am I doing here? Right, so who's prosecuting?
Caldo, I think, on me most
I
likely.
don't know who it was that hit me. That's the issue. So I don't know
I
who-
made contact with you at the back.
Right.
That sounds like an admission of guilt without saying I did it.
I don't. Here, we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. All right.
Right, I'm showing Cairns' angle first.
No, show Ross's angle first.
I did get damage. However, I've got no. I was too busy racing for the race to act, and there's no long straights here that I could take a picture on. So I got underfloor damage, similar to what I got at Bahrain.
Lack of evidence.
Right.
No, I'm joking.
Let's go. Let's go.
Is that Cairns in the white and orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the right hand
Yeah.
side. Okay. Right, would you like Cairns' angle of it?
Yeah.
Right, showing Cairns' angle now.
I think that's fair.
Want to see it again? Are you happy?
Yeah.
One more
One
time.
more.
One more. One more. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy?
Mhm.
Right. Same script again. Myself, Caldo, and Cairns are out.
No,
And then-
no,
Um,
no.
And then
Callum
you
has
prosecute
his.
and defend first.
Stop trying to cut
Right,
us off.
Callum, minute, prosecute. Starting now.
So, was braking for the corner, had started to turn in, then felt a contact from behind. Didn't know who it was.
Heyo.
Just knew where it came. Just knew it was sort of like back right. That's what sent me across the track and into wheelie, and in doing so, damaged my floor.
Into Giles.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't
Was
Willie.
it? Yes, I thought
Yeah,
it was you.
Willie
Sorry.
was.
No,
Willie
I was
was.
next to Giles.
Yeah,
Right. Into somebody. So it sent me.
I was like, I didn't hit you that
Yeah.
hard.
It felt like it had sort of like bumped the car a little bit, and that's what sent me sort of sideways across the track. Just with wherever it was that it hit me. I mean, I know it says it was underfloor damage, but that doesn't necessarily relate to where you actually got hit. But
You were saying you had 10 seconds.
Question, just quick
Yeah,
question.
no,
One quick question for clarification. What color was the damage and what was it that got damaged?
underfloor and that amber one again, so similar to what it's almost exactly the same
Okay,
as
so
the
like
damage.
the
that I
orangey
got.
one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's right.
Right. Cairns' defense, go.
Well, you can see in the clip as I'm driving, I'm going, and then I clearly brake before the corner. Braking, I broke early, or braked early, and then I didn't expect Callum to get cut across at that angle. That's why I clipped the back of his wheel. But I thought there was plenty of space on the left. I tried to brake early to give him time, but it just, as he came across, I clipped the back of him, and that's, you can see my wing kind of clips off of him, and that's what pushes him across. You can see clearly in the clip that I do brake in anticipation for the corner. I try and slow right down before I get up close, so I slow down and then he passes and then cuts across, and I clip him. It was accidental.
Ferg, can we get the definitions quickly?
Please.
Yeah,
Just
if
leave
you
them
want,
up.
I can
Don't
just
use
I can
defin.
just leave them up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's absolutely grand. Right, so I will deafen Caldo, and then I'll get the definitions up, and Cairns and I'm just going to turn
Don't
the volume
deafen
off
us.
on my headphones.
Yeah,
I can
don't
do that,
deafen us.
so- yeah, it's all good. Right, okay, cool. So, sorry, bear with me a second.
I'm just gonna put the definitions up on the screen, so then it's you guys
Yep.
talking.
Okay, cool.
Please don't fart again, Cairns.
Right,
Yeah,
It was a
fire
sigh.
Ferg, you take your headphones off? No? Oh, he's turned his volume down. Right, okay, never mind. Right, so, when I was watching that back, right, the first time, he was going from 6th position down the inside on the narrow of a turn 1 where he had nowhere to go and he had no right or reason to go for that corner. By going for the corner and creating that contact, has he benefited? Yes, because he then went from 6th to side by side in 2nd and 3rd, which became 1st when Callum dropped back after getting damage, and then he subsequently went on to win the race. So that one move alone in causing a collision and causing damage to Callum, in theory, has won him the race.
So yes, I agree with you, which is why I'd want to go for a 10. My only concern is the
The
actual
rules will say
definitions. We
it's-
made
yeah,
them.
it's
We
a
made
red,
them
yeah.
clear cut like this for a reason.
There's no.
He's not
contention.
done it intentionally, and I do believe, based off of what I've seen off the clips, he has braked early
It
enough
looks
to try and
so
bail
sad.
out of the situation. But it's such a bad position to put yourself in.
Yeah, you like me and Ferg specifically in 7th and 8th. We just sat in like motorway traffic that we just followed the carnage. But in 6th, there's no way he should have went for that. So it's definitely his fault. Caldo's right in the middle of a battle. He's got an AI coming up. He's outside. He's got the 2Us fighting behind him. Like it's a mess, and you need to just go for the space that's there. Which he's almost a car. He's more than a car length ahead, and then when he cuts in, that's where the collision occurs. And then Cairns comes across. It's a 5. We can't give him a 10 because there's no red damage.
No.
Then
Yeah, it's 100% a 5.
There's also no evidence of the damage this time, though.
I know, but look at the rate that he goes into him at.
Yeah,
You
given
can
the
see
yellow damage
on my
that's
angle, you can see shit flying off the car at all angles, flying off of everywhere.
I think it's.
I'd be happy with a 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
I'm actually just more gutted that we couldn't give him a 10.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, should we just take the final 20 seconds just to bitch about Cairns, or
I mean,
Like-
yes and no, but my mum is literally about to kill me.
oh yeah? Well, in which case, let's just do this thing because I don't think we don't quite need any death.
Okay.
And then when he was
I'm
driving,
definitely-
his thumb was like, "Oh, will you put your headphones on for? We're not finished yet, kid."
I'm deaf and Caldo. Ferg, we can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it.
Yeah, Ferg, I'll message you now.
Yeah.
39 points off of.
Right, okay. I'll fill it up tomorrow. Right, okay.
Glad to get that telling off.
Yeah. Sorry.
The outcome has been
I'll
posted.
I'll be
Pick
get,
is in.
I reckon I'll be getting the same from Ferg after this.
Bloody here again.
Can confirm that Mother is not happy.
Tell her we'll all come around and fill up the wood right now.
I'd rather everyone gave me 20 quid so I
Sounds
wasn't skinned.
Nah, can't do that. We just give you great fun for about 2 hours.
If we make 20 quid off a video, Willie, it can go to you.
Oh, great, thanks.
I'll put a donation page. I'll put a donation
Should I
page.
get claim some sort of expenses as I've not got Game Pass?
No, because I bought it as well.
Yeah, but you're the company owner.
Fuck off.
You don't get expenses.
Can we also
Right.
possibly punish Willie for the fact that this won't be monetised? Because while the three of you were deliberating at one point, he pulled out an actual firearm and started waving it about on the screen.
Nah, it's a BB gun. It's fine. It's
Okay,
see-through for a reason. It makes it legal.
let's
Go.
let's go. Ferg, show us the scores. Give us the answers to our questions and
Who's got 20? What?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
I wouldn't be
Oh.
surprised.
So going from that race in the deductions, Cairns got 5 points off for his incident.
Which one?
And,
Mate,
there
there's only one, I swear.
Yeah, for turn
Yeah,
one.
there's only one.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
And then who was the other one that got deductions there?
It was what first one.
First
First
one
one
Who was the
was-
prosecutor?
We'll
Giles.
just check up here. It was
There's a
Giles.
claim
Giles
against-
got
yeah.
5 points off. So that in turn,
Oh yeah, for me.
Giles even further behind Juan. He'll be buzzing. He might never come back and race.
I was going to say, so there was 2
so-
claims against Juan, and Juan got no points off.
Yes.
So what you're saying is if Juan does naughty things in the future, he's got to get me to state his case for him.
Basically.
I can't believe that.
So yeah,
I
I
can't,
can't believe that either.
stand-
I actually can't believe Juan did get anything. Okay.
the only change in the standings from before now, due to that, are that the Spinboks are now bottom of the team championship.
Where they should be, AI scum.
Downfall of the Springboks
No,
needs to be
that's-
studied.
What?
Needs to be studied. This downfall, this conspiracy against it.
All right, Lewis Hamilton, calm down.
Don't insult me like that.
No,
Wow.
Michael, no, it's so not right.
Oh, there was a really.
You should really have a word
Dark
with your
joke in
team
there.
principal. Scott, you should really have a word with your team principal.
I don't. Who's that?
The dog.
Ainsley Harriet.
What the fuck?
Seems to Harry get brought into this.
Well, she's
Give
obviously
me a good old rap.
his
You know
team
what,
principal.
If you could get a cameo 1 week of Ainsley Harriet getting encouragement for you, that would be top.
Come on, the spin box. Well, I hope
Right.
you all enjoyed. We'll catch you all in a bit. Bye.